Live from Shanty Rose University Studios, it's Life Lessons with the legend, Bobby Lee Jordan. It's been a couple weeks, but I want to thank my executive producer, Summer, for uh, producing this. Because without her, oh, what a sad world y'all would be living in, that you couldn't see these videos. I want to tell you tonight about why and how I came to love football. It is still football season, and it has been a good one so far. And I love me some good college football. I don't much care who's playing, as long as I can see a good, hard-fought ball game. Now, there are half a dozen or so elite teams in the country, maybe even 8 or 10. So it's going to be really interesting to see who comes out in the college football playoffs. Next year will be even better because there's going to be 12 teams in the college football playoffs. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I want to tell you the origins of my love for and fascination with football. And then I'm going to tell you about a pro team that I used to like, but I don't like anymore. I was about 6 or 7 years old, and this was back in a time when folks got together and visited on Sunday afternoons. And my family went over to see Mr. Sam Hathcock and his wife and their son, Buddy. I think it was by James or something now, but Buddy Hathcock was very influential to me. While the parents were in another room visiting, talking church stuff, I guess, or politics or whatever, Buddy he's like a good bit older than me. He was a teenager. He was in high school and played football. And he had a football game on TV. And I sat down there with him and I said, "What's this?" He's football. I had never seen a football game before. I was immediately captivated because here's what happened. And this is from a memory of over 60 years ago. The Green Bay Packers kicked off to the Dallas Cowboys. And that Dallas Cowboy got the ball down there about the goal line and ran it all the way back for a touchdown. Oh, it grabbed me right then. And then the Cowboys kicked off to the Packers, and that feller ran it back for a touchdown. To me, that's the most exciting play in football is a kickoff or a punt return for a touchdown. And it just happened to be that it was the Packers against the Cowboys. Well, I was a kid, and I sure did love me some Cowboys. Gene Autry, Wild Bill Hickok, Hopalong Cassidy, Roy Rogers, all of those great Cowboys. And I thought that the Cowboys football team surely were Cowboys that played football on Sunday. I didn't know anything about the Florida State, Alabama, UCLA, Southern Cal, Nebraska college football teams and where these players came from. I thought they were Cowboys that worked the range through the week and played football on Sunday. So I immediately was a Cowboy fan. Now, and I was for many, many, many years. Tom Landry was one of my very favorite coaches, a great gentleman, a great coach, an innovator in football. And I was a big Dallas Cowboy fan. I didn't much like that Jerry Jones, when he bought the team, fired Tom Landry. But he did bring in a good guy, Jimmy Johnson. And it took Jimmy Johnson a year or 2 or 3 maybe, if I remember right. This was in the 90s. But he won back-to-back Super Bowls. And then Jerry Jones fired him. And that turned me against him. How in this world do you fire a man who wins back-to-back Super Bowls? You fire the guy that goes 0-16, 1-15 year after year. You don't fire the man that wins Super Bowls. Nevertheless, I love me some football. I can watch football at the middle school level or even younger if they got uniforms like my great-grandson had this year. High school, I've been to high school football games in several states, wherever I happen to be living at the time, because that is what brings the community together, high school football. And I love college ball and I love pro ball. I just love to see a good ball game, the skills that these players have shown us. So, football, number one. Anybody got any questions? No questions good. Until I see you again, be kind, love one another, go team, and act like you got some sense.